Welcome back to the sanctuary of the sophisticated. You have tuned into Anything You Want, the only digital frequency where we believe that the most compelling scripts are not written by screenwriters, but by life itself. We are the archivists of the heart and the observers of the fine line between personal history and professional destiny. Today, we are witnessing a rare phenomenon in the Turkish entertainment industry, a reunion that defies the laws of ego and bitterness. We are looking at a story that began with a spark, burned through the tabloids, faded into silence, and has now reignited, not as a romance, but as a masterpiece of collaboration. Before we step onto this new set, I invite you to anchor yourself in our community. Please, subscribe to the channel to ensure you never miss a beat of these unfolding dramas. Press the like button to signal your appreciation for deep dive journalism. And for those who wish to be the true patrons of this storytelling art, for those who want to sit in the director's chair with us, I urge you to click the join button. Your membership is the fuel that keeps this engine running. Now, let us turn the lens to a duo who are teaching us all a lesson in maturity. In an industry often fueled by burnt bridges and public feuds, Halil İbrahim Ceyhan and Sıla Türkoğlu have chosen a different path. The couple, who once dominated the headlines with their palpable chemistry in the daily series Emanet, Legacy, are reuniting. But this is not a sequel to their television saga, it is a completely different story, a feature film. This project represents a fascinating evolution. What began years ago as a tentative friendship on a chaotic set blossomed into a passionate love story that captured the imagination of millions. It was a romance that lived in the spotlight and then, like so many others, quietly ended, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions and broken-hearted fans. For months, social media was a battlefield of theories asking, why did this great love end? But today, the narrative has shifted. The silence of the separation has given way to the symphony of collaboration. This is no longer about who left whom. It is about two artists deciding that their shared talent is more valuable than their shared pain. As preparations for the film reached a fever pitch, it was Halil İbrahim Ceyhan who broke the silence. During a candid, intimate conversation at his home, far removed from the press junkets and red carpets, the famous actor offered a statement that stunned the industry with its grace. He did not dodge questions about his former partner. Instead, he thanked her. Sıla agreeing to work with me on this project demonstrates great professionalism. I am very grateful to her. These words are simple, yet in the context of celebrity breakups, they are revolutionary. Halil went further, addressing the elephant in the room, the emotional weight of reuniting with an ex-lover on a film set. His perspective was a masterclass in emotional intelligence. The best thing about this job is turning the past into experience, not just material for the tabloids. With this single sentence, Halil redefined the narrative. He transformed their shared history from gossip into texture. He acknowledged that the pain, the joy, and the intimacy they once shared are not liabilities to be hidden, but assets to be utilized for the sake of the character. We must remember the cultural impact of Halsey. They were etched into our collective memories as the passionate couple of Emanet. Their on-screen tension was electric because it was fueled by off-screen reality. When the series ended and their real-life relationship dissolved, fans were left with a void. In the intervening years, both actors retreated into their respective corners, building successful careers on separate tracks. They were never seen together. The chapter seemed closed, sealed with the wax of finality. Therefore, the announcement of this film generated a wave of shock. The immediate reaction from the industry was one of respect. Comments flooded in, that chapter has been completely closed, giving way to professionalism. Halil's mature tone, devoid of any resentment or reproach, has set a new standard. He remarked, "We all have experiences in life, the important thing is knowing how to handle them." He elaborated on the unique nature of the acting profession. We meet on sets, we grow on sets, we experience separations on sets. The important thing is being able to look each other in the eye when we walk onto the same set years later and say, "I'm so glad we did a good job together." That's exactly how I see Sıla. I must pause here to ask you, the discerning viewers of Anything You Want, could you do it? Could you work on a passionate, emotional project with your ex-partner? Do you think their past relationship will make their on-screen chemistry even stronger, or is it a recipe for emotional disaster? We are dying to hear your thoughts. Please, leave your comments below. And while you are typing, remember that clicking the join button helps us continue to analyze these complex human dynamics. While the new film is rumored to be a romantic drama, speculation is already swirling about the plot. Will Halil and Sıla reappear as a couple in love, or as enemies? Script details are being guarded like state secrets, but behind-the-scenes whispers suggest a premise that is almost too perfect. The film reportedly tells the story of two characters reflecting on their pasts who unexpectedly cross paths. Does this sound familiar? The parallel to their real lives is undeniable. These rumors have raised questions about whether the screenwriters are borrowing from reality. Halil, however, is reluctant to feed these comparisons, though his hints are striking. We set out to create a story that will move the audience. Our past isn't just a source of curiosity. It's an experience that adds depth to the characters we portray. This is the mark of a true artist, using the personal to fuel the universal. On the other side of this equation is Sıla Türkoğlu. While she has yet to issue a full press statement, her actions are speaking louder than any interview could. Her acceptance of the project is a message in itself. Sources from her inner circle report that her decision was driven by pure ambition and artistic integrity. She is now focused on her career and prioritizing her work over her feelings. In an era where actresses are often scrutinized for their personal lives, Sıla's stance is being interpreted as exemplary. The sentiment a woman can respect her emotional past and still nurture her work has become a trending topic among her supporters. She is proving that she is not defined by who she dated, but by the work she delivers. What happens when the cameras aren't rolling? Sources close to the production company have highlighted an extremely calm and harmonious atmosphere during the initial rehearsals. Contrary to the fears of tension or awkwardness, Halil and Sıla have maintained a reserved, respectful, and friendly demeanor. Some crew members have even commented, "There's no tension between them, on the contrary, the scenes unfold very quickly because they know each other so well." This is the hidden advantage of their history. They know each other's rhythms. They know how the other reacts, how they breathe, how they pause. They have a shorthand that other co-stars have to spend months building. They are skipping the getting to know you phase and diving straight into the deep end of the performance. Film critics and magazine commentators have already begun describing this reunion as the most beautiful fruit of celebrity love. It is a rare occurrence in the Turkish entertainment world. Usually, a relationship that begins in the public eye and ends in the headlines leads to lawsuits, social media unfollowing sprees, and harsh, cryptic statements. This is true professionalism. This statement summarizes the current sentiment. Instead of dwelling on old memories, the couple has opted for a radical transformation. Social media is filled with supportive comments like, "Instead of leaving the past behind, embrace it with maturity," alongside photos of the two together. The film, which is scheduled to begin shooting soon, has generated buzz before a single frame has been released. Fans are stirring up nostalgia, chanting the Halsey couple is back, while industry representatives believe that this collaboration will elevate the quality of the acting. The chemistry of a couple imbued with real-life emotions is a powerful tool. As a result, the love that blossomed on the set of a daily series is now giving way to a solid, high-stakes business partnership. Halil İbrahim Ceyhan's first statement, thanking his ex-girlfriend Sıla Türkoğlu, is not just a film announcement, it is a powerful message for the entire industry. It says that respect can prevail over resentment. It says that professionalism can conquer ego. Now, the public awaits the answer to a single question: how will their story end? Not in real life, we know that story has ended, but on the big screen. Will they give us the happy ending that reality denied them? Thank you for joining us for this story of maturity and art on Anything You Want. If you are excited to see Halil and Sıla back together, share this video. And finally, a reminder to click that join button. Support independent storytelling. Until the next scene is shot, remember, the best stories are the ones where the characters grow. This is Anything You Want.